You can almost see me still. Who is this man in the glow? We shall never know. But as I try to see myself as only to portray a version of yourself. Does that make sense? Nah, what does? My name's Patrick. I'm coming to you really for no particular reason other than to spread joy, love, light, information, nonsense. Did I say joy? This is the face of mental illness. You see, I just shaved. I usually have a beard. I'm making this YouTube channel so I can plug my book. Here's my hands up. I speak out of context. I doubt I'm going to edit this thing. But, yeah. Okay, so what I was just thinking, love is in every moment. And I often lose myself in moments because I'm like, something's funny here. And there's something blocking me from understanding that. But that's really just my own ideas of separation, disharmony, I guess. But there is no disharmony. There's just what we all agree upon. And until we all agree upon something and all aim in a direction of peace, positivity, prosperity, and propensity, then we're never going to get anywhere, That's the trouble. It's like we're not getting anywhere. But honestly, where else is there to go? There's so much truth available right now. And we keep looking at each other like, what do you mean you don't know how to use a turn signal? I'm like, there's so much more. We have to start seeing that each and every one of us is an individual and a person who's going through the same crap. You got to see that the Earth ship is a vessel. We're stuck here temporarily until, you can transcend your body or they give us technology. I don't know what'll come first. It's kind of up to you because, your reality is not my reality. My reality is not your reality. Even though we share a common timeline because we're all incarnated at the same time. Be yourself. Follow your passion. Follow what makes you excited. Because then they'll be the same thing. Then you can be like, oh, I got into that thing. And now look what I'm doing. I'm doing that thing, This is a thing I don't really want to do. I don't want to be a part of the internet social scene. I don't want to be any sort of person. I've been hiding for so long because it's not that I prefer silence or isolation. It's just that, man, I think what I find is that people just have really foggy energy. And I don't want that because I'm foggy enough. I live in this state of lithiumed out balance. And it's like, it's great. I don't mind it. But it's also, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't like seeing people. They look at me. And then I'm like, stop taking off my clothes with your eyes. I can see you doing that. Posture is 70% of communication, which means, similarly, if you can break down what shapes are, you can kind of understand what people are feeling like, because, again, that's a vibration. It's like a song. It's like, oh, how did I know you were upset? It's because your face muscles were doing this, and your posture, I try to walk tall, but when I do that, every time a guy passes me, he snorts, farts, or burps near me, and I'm just like, dude, I'm a king of the jungle. You don't gotta try to step to me. You should just know it. But hey, I understand all champs get their underlings coming to question them, and I'm like, listen, man, I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to battle, and I'm not here to put you down. I'm here to lift up your spirits, because you are so valuable. You are so much more worthy and beautiful and glorious than you give yourself the time to actually appreciate. And I'm gonna keep sitting here saying that because it's what I say to myself all the time. I monologue constantly. How boring is that? It's like I've just had infinite time to rethink over all these speeches, and it's just getting obnoxious talking to myself. Which is what I'm continuing to do. But now I'm going to do it for a purpose, and then it's just to share beauty, joy, information, love, light, all these things. There's just, I clearly have a different view of all things because I have very few friends. And I have very good friends. I miss them. I left them all behind. I moved down to Tennessee so I could help somebody. And I think I've done a decent job. But hey, no one knows how hard you work except you. And I'm tired of being lazy. I'm tired of being just this nonsense agent. And it's tough when it's the world is look this way. And it's like, well, I don't know. Over there looks like a much better path. And I'm like, no, look this way. That's what they want, though. They want us divided, they want us fighting amongst ourselves, and they want us never pointing the finger at who is actually behind all this. The banks. Man, like money's anything. I'm so sick of money. Wish it would all just vaporize and we can figure out how to farm together and live in some sort of like, anarchy. Not anarchy. What's that word? I don't know. Where we just farm and we all just take care of each other and we all look out for each other. I think that's the real goal. It's not to disturb and disrupt. Antifa people make me so upset. I'm just like, why are you throwing a temper tantrum in the street? I've been arrested for way less, man. That's when you know that disorder has totally taken over. But hey, what is order is a question I constantly wonder. Is it different for everybody? Is it based off sacred geometry? Is it based off of what I think is in order? But then again, I guess we just live different realities. Which is cool. I can't wait to meet more of yours. I can't wait for us to come together one day and be like, you know what we all want? We want clean oceans. We want clean skies. We want clean soils. I don't think that's too much of a stretch of the imagination. But then, we live in a disposable lifestyle where everything is just meant to be thrown out. And even the recycling center I take all my stuff to and sort through and take the time to put in the individual bins. I saw the guy. They just throw it all in one dump truck. And I'm like, where are you taking this stuff? I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to know because then it defeats the whole purpose of me putting things in individual baskets. That's a shame. But hey, it's effort. I think effort really drives a whole lot. And it's like, I think we all need to try more to really respect each other, I just, and no more false respecting, I came to the South. Growing up, I had this idea of a Southern gentleman was like the epitome of chivalry. And here's a guy who's gonna love and treat and respect people because he's like a gentleman. I've met zero of those people down here. And that's fine. I'm not really trying to meet people. I would like to, but public space is terrifying, mostly because of the buildings. Rooms hold so much information. I think that's a real big part of quantum physics that nobody puts together. Like the rest of the pieces. Oh, you said quantum physics. Now I'm scared. Light ascension. That's all it is. Double slit experiment. And it's like if you watch it, it's gonna do something because it knows it's watching, being watched. I don't know. But yeah, I wrote a book. 6 years ago. But I finally got around to making it nice. And I want to make that second one because that thing is a real page turner. It'll be fun. And then I have a third one of my late father's. He used to make these Reynolds wraps online. I don't know why we ever gave the internet to adults, but what a sham. But man, he had a following. He'd have at least 60 people being like, this is exactly what I needed to hear. And it's like, man, what a beautiful thing, to just get on there, have some sort of message that resonates. We don't get that anymore unless you're a truth seeker and then you know where to look. And I could tell you a bunch of different websites and places to expand your mind, but are you? Are you going to put in the legwork and read the material? It's not even that dense anymore. Like the archangels make it pretty simple. But again, it's all effort, which is tough these days because not only are we bombarded with constant amount of celestial energies giving us all sorts of different ideas and directions, but then you get the constant Wi-Fi fog, which no one likes to think is an actual tangible thing. Oh, just freaking radio waves, man. It's the trough to the, what's that called? The wavelength of a radio wave is 10 to 12 feet, okay? That's trough to the bottom. Crest to trough is 12 feet. How tall? The average person's 5'10", 6 foot. So we're getting bombarded by all sorts of electromagnetic radiation on top of whatever the sun's creating now. Don't fly in an airplane because it's like riding in a microwave. Yeah. But moral of this story, don't fear change. Be change. Live change. Dissolve change.